We've all been in those situations when we can't think of anything to say, and the conversation dies. It's awkward, and it's a waste of everyone's time. But with a little preparation, you can avoid this situation altogether. Here are some tips for keeping a conversation flowing. Number 1. Be interested in the other person. Ask them questions about themselves and show genuine interest in their answers. It's important to be genuinely interested in the other person so that they feel appreciated and respected. Ask questions that require more than a yes or no answer, such as, what inspired you to pursue such an interesting career? Or, how did you get into this hobby? Show your enthusiasm for their answers by providing further questions or comments of encouragement. If you don't understand something, express genuine curiosity and ask the other person to elaborate. Additionally, it's helpful to actively listen to their responses and show understanding and empathy by responding with thoughtful body language and facial expressions. When asking questions, avoid anything too personal or intrusive, since these topics can make someone uncomfortable. Instead, focus on finding common ground between the two of you. If you share a similar experience or mutual interest, use it as a talking point for future conversations. Also, take into account any cultural differences between the two of you. Being aware of the other person's background will help ensure that conversations are meaningful and engaging. By preparing topics beforehand and being mindful of cultural differences between people, conversation will become more comfortable and enjoyable for everyone involved. Number 2, don't monopolize the conversation. Let the other person talk too. When it comes to avoiding awkward silences, it's important that both parties involved in the conversation get a chance to speak. It can be uncomfortable for one party to monopolize the conversation and not give the other person a chance to express their opinion or thoughts. So, if you find yourself talking for an extended period of time, take a break and ask the other person about their perspective. You can even use this as an opportunity to ask them more open-ended questions so you can get to know them better. Additionally, don't forget to pay attention to their body language. If they're giving off signs that they have something to say but haven't been given the floor, it may be time for you to step back and let them have their turn. Furthermore, show respect by allowing the other person time to think before responding. Allow pauses in conversation and don't interrupt when they are speaking. This will help create an atmosphere of mutual respect, which is essential for effective communication. By taking turns speaking and actively listening when appropriate, conversations will become more meaningful and enjoyable for everyone involved. Number 3. Make sure your body language is open and positive. Avoid crossing your arms or legs and keep your head up and engaged. When it comes to body language, it is important to remain open and positive. Crossing your arms or legs can be interpreted as a sign of defensive behavior, which can shut down further conversation. Keeping your head up and engaged with the person you're speaking with can help ensure that the conversation remains focused and productive. Additionally, making eye contact is essential for conveying interest and creating an atmosphere of trust between both parties. Smiling often will also make the other person feel more comfortable, as well as demonstrate that you are interested in what they have to say. Furthermore, using gestures like nodding your head or leaning in towards them when they are talking shows them that you are actively listening and understanding what they're saying. Being mindful of these small details can go a long way in establishing a friendly and inviting environment during conversation. Lastly, maintaining an upright posture while speaking conveys a sense of confidence. This will help to build trust between both parties, giving them the security of knowing their opinion is valued and respected in the conversation. Altogether, using positive body language throughout conversations will create an atmosphere of openness and respect, which is essential for having meaningful dialogue with another person. Number 4. ending a conversation gracefully. When it comes to ending a conversation gracefully, it is important to remember that the way you end a conversation sets the tone for future interactions. It should be done in a way that reflects respect and kindness. In some cases, there may be a need to end things abruptly or abruptly postpone the conversation. However, it's best to try and give the other person time to respond before doing so. When ending a conversation, you can use phrases such as, "It was nice talking to you," or "Take care," to show your appreciation for their time. Additionally, you could ask them if they have any final thoughts before ending the conversation. This allows them to express themselves and gives them the closure on the subject matter discussed. Furthermore, it is important to also thank them for their interest in speaking with you and sharing their insights with you. Lastly, it is crucial that we take into consideration our body language when ending conversations as well. Our facial expressions can communicate our feelings more effectively than words oftentimes. So, taking the extra step of smiling or offering an encouraging nod can help make sure that conversations end on good terms and create an environment of mutual respect between parties involved in the discussion. Number 5. Practice makes perfect. Practicing conversations is one of the best ways to get better at having them. Not only does it give you a chance to hone your skills, but it also helps you build confidence and make sure that you are comfortable with the process. One great way to practice conversations is by role-playing with a trusted friend or family member. This allows each person to take turns as different characters and practice different conversational styles. It allows for opportunities for creative problem solving, hones active listening skills, and helps build important social skills such as being able to take turns talking without interruption. By role-playing with a partner, you can explore different conversation topics in a safe setting while providing feedback and suggestions. Additionally, having mock conversations can help prepare someone for real-life conversations by simulating pressure situations and allowing them to make mistakes in order to learn from them. Engaging with others on various topics can also help improve conversation fluency as well. Through reading articles or other texts that interest you, watching movies or television shows that feature engaging dialogue, or even participating in online forums where people discuss various topics, you can gain insight into how conversations progress naturally and become more aware of what makes conversations flow smoothly. These are just some of the ways that practicing conversations can help us become better conversationalists and keep the conversations going without awkward pauses or lulls in between talks. Whether it be through role-playing activities, engaging with other people's ideas, or simply sitting down for regular talks with friends and family, dedicating some time to improving our conversational skills is key when it comes to keeping the flow of the conversation going strong. In short, using positive body language is key to having successful and meaningful conversations. By being mindful of your gestures, facial expressions, and tone of your voice, you can create an atmosphere of openness and respect, which will encourage the other person to share their thoughts and feelings freely. Additionally, asking questions about the other person and showing genuine interest in their answers will help build a connection with them on a personal level. Lastly, make sure not to interrupt when someone is speaking. Allow pauses in conversation so both parties can think before responding. Following these simple tips will help you have a more productive and enjoyable conversations with the people around you. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching The Happy You, and we'll see you at the next video.